Hello everybody, welcome to Marchant Chevrolet, located in beautiful Ravenel, South Carolina. My name's Chad with Charleston Car Videos. Today we're going to be doing a special review on this gorgeous 2018 Chevrolet Suburban Premier package. Stay with us, we're going to get in depth on this review. Here we go. So this Suburban comes with a price tag of $74,000. Now to most people they're like, wow, that is a lot of money. Well, yeah, it is. But this vehicle is the creme de la creme, the cream of the crop of Chevy SUVs. I mean, it has everything you could dream of on a full-size vehicle. I'm gonna show you some of these things today. You got the 5.3 liter V8 under the hood that's been around forever. Plus, let me tell you folks, I'll school you a little bit here. The Chevy Suburban has been around since the early 1900s. I think they started with these things back in like 1933. Fact check me on that one, but I've had some people commenting and saying, Chad, did you know Chevy Suburban's been around since 1933? Now, I'm not exactly sure on that, but I'll do a little fact checking myself, and I'm gonna let you know on this next clip. Now, we always like to have a little fun on our car reviews. Today, I'm actually standing under a huckleberry tree. I never knew that. A lady walked over here a minute ago that works inside the store, and she says, Chad, you are under a huckleberry tree. I'm like, well, thank you, Miss Cindy. I didn't know that. I mean, she literally walked over to tell me that. So thank you. She said huckleberries are absolutely delicious, but you have to wait until the berries turn black. Then you can eat them. Huh, who would have thought it? Now let's take a look at the side of the Suburban. What a beautiful vehicle. It's got a great ground clearance, about 8 inches or so off the ground. It's got these running boards on the bottom that actually automatically retract when you open the front or back doors. Then let's take a look at the wheels. I mean, you got these gorgeous 20-inch chrome 5 stars wrapped in Continental tires. I mean, what is a vehicle without a beautiful set of wheels? Chevrolet is definitely one of those manufacturers that makes good-looking wheels for their vehicles. Now let's take a look at the front of the vehicle. Before we start though, we always love to check out this good-looking smart key. Pretty nice. It's kind of thin too, and it's a good size to throw in your pocket or purse. It's got lock on here, unlock. It also has remote start. Also has power tailgate feature, and you can open up the back window as well. Let's go ahead and crank her up, get her cooled off. Hit this, hold it down for 5 seconds. And now that Chevy Suburban is up and running. I absolutely love that feature. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the headlights on the car and see what we got going on. First, you got those big projector bulbs up top, shining nice and bright through the dark night sky, right? Then you got the daytime LED running lights that look good. You got your blinkers, some LED stuff going on. I mean, just an absolutely beautiful front end on the Chevy Suburban. All right, folks, now we're taking the camera off the tripod. We're gonna start moving around and looking at things a little more quick, right? We got this gorgeous front grille, as you can see, the nice looking Chevy bow tie in gold. That's kind of iconic to Chevrolet's vehicles. Front sensors down there. There's a lot of sensors going on in this vehicle for when you're pulling in a parking spot, backing up, this, that, and the other. You know, it's a big vehicle, folks. I like to call it a land yacht. I mean, it's just big and long. Its competition is the Ford Expedition Max. But I'll tell you one thing, folks, this will give that Ford a run for the money. You know, Chevy also has new body styles coming out in 2019, so stay tuned for that. I haven't heard anything on the Suburban, but we do have a new body style Silverado coming in the near future. The mirror's chrome, so it goes nicely with the rims, right? You do have a puddle light up underneath right there to shine all down here. More chrome on the bottom, the logo, chrome on the handles. Again, we got a smart key. Dark tinted windows on the rear and all the way in the back. You'll definitely want to get the front tinted if you can. Let's take a look at the back. The front headlights look good. The back taillights look great as well. Now, you don't have LED lighting on the taillights. Well, how do you know that, right? That's because when the light is blinking, you can see it fading in and out. I'm not sure why Chevy hasn't added more LED lighting on their vehicles, considering Cadillac has had LED lighting all over their vehicles for the last 10 plus years possibly, right? If anybody remembers back in the early 2000s with the Cadillac DeVilles and the Escalades and the huge LED lights going on, it really kind of made them stand out a lot more. So I would have liked to seen Chevrolet start getting some of that stuff. But it takes time, okay? That's the main thing. Sensors in the back bumper, tow package is available. Premier logo there. Used to be LTZ. Premier took the spot of that. You have your backup camera right there. Then, like we said earlier, you do have power tailgate, and you can open up the back window if need be. And then look at all the space in the back of the Suburban. This is really the main reason why you say, okay, I don't want the Tahoe, I want the Suburban. Because you have access to third row seats and leaving them up, and still a ton of room. Okay, you got this little pouch right here. You can open this up. Well, I thought we could, but if you can see there, there's even more. Oh wow, even got look at that. Absolutely stunning how that just moved up like that. And look at all that storage right in there. Very nice, okay? Now can we just get it all back to normal? Yeah. Can that withhold a human's weight? Well, let's have a look and see. Again, I am about 220 pounds. Yeah, not bad. We're good. We got it. We could lay back here if we needed to. Anyways, and the microphone's going the opposite way, so it might have been hard to hear me. You do have buttons here to fold the seats down and move them up. You got a power outlet there. All that cool stuff. All right, look at this. I like how it comes with that. That protects that back bumper there for when you're sliding things in and out. A competitor, which this car doesn't really even compete with the Suburban, but the Volkswagen Atlas, Volkswagen makes you pay an extra $300 or so to get something like that. So it's nice that Chevy goes ahead and gives you that, right? Again, you are paying $74,000. It's going to come with a lot of nice goodies. Again, like I said earlier, press that button, drops that down. You can adjust the height as well if need be. All right, let's keep moving around and taking a look. Now, before we hop in on the interior and check out the front, second row, and third row, let's just look at this Maroni label here for a quick moment and see what pricing and fuel economy and all that is. We got 23 highway, 16 city, average combined 19 mile per gallon. That's not bad for a large, heavy vehicle. Okay, seriously, that's not bad. 23 highway, that's actually pretty good. It could get better, could get worse. Just depends on how your driving is. 74,225. Of course, Marchant Chevy sells all new vehicles 98 over invoice. I don't have the orange sticker here today to show you what that would be, but again, we sell them for 98 over invoice plus any incentives or rebates available, you get it. We also have no dealer add-ons such as rust proofing, paint sealing, undercoating, closing dock fees, etc. Such items are used to mislead customers, giving more markup to selling dealer. Beware. That's true. That's true. Use this when you're looking at it with another dealer, whether you live in a different state or not. Say, look, why do y'all do all that? This dealer doesn't do all that. Right? Anyways, up top up here, another thing that people are always interested in is sunroofs and moonroofs. Do we have one? Of course we do. The Chevy Suburban just has the traditional sunroof right there that does open. I mean, of course, there's a lot of landscape up here for a pano roof or dual or triple sunroofs, but for some reason, Chevy just hasn't given their customers the option of having a dual sunroof or pano roof. If you want something like that, you have to go and buy a Chevrolet Traverse. Again, things will be coming though in the near future when the new body style comes out. All right, now, since we're already got the door open here, let's just take a look. These are captain row seats. That's the best way to get it, folks, when you're buying one. If you get in the higher end level, you want those captain rows. It's very nice and it keeps the kids separated, and heck, sometimes it keeps the adults separated. Now, let's go ahead and hop in real quickly. Make sure my feet are nice and clean. One thing that's nice though is it does have the rubber all-season mats. Let's close the door. Definitely got a lot going on that door. Bottle holder, cubby hole spots. You got a Bose stereo system. Another thing to pay attention to, which is a little tough right now, I got the fans on blowing the cool air and this, that, and the other, but the interior is a nice quiet cabin in here, and it definitely keeps out all the road noise out there. Up top here, we do have on this particular one a beautiful LCD screen there for playing games, movies. I mean, really enjoy life driving the Suburban. That's great for the kids, keep them occupied. But if you don't want to buy one with that, because you may not want to spend the extra money on having that, you know, hey, most kids nowadays got an iPad or a tablet sitting in their lap anyways. Now, this is nice. There's a lot of room. Leg room is good for a guy my size at 6'1". You have a 12-volt here, two USBs, a HDMI, an auxiliary, a 400 watt max outlet there, plug things in, climate controls, rear heated seats, cubby hole. There's a lot going on. You got the map holders or the iPad tablet holders. Big armrests. That's nice. They feel good. The leather inside of a Chevy is so soft and supple and comfy to feel and touch. Okay? And then there's your third row back here. And then if that wasn't enough, there is another one right here. I mean, holy mackerel. You got two rear DVD players, so everybody can be comfortable. All right, let's hop out, take a look at the third row seat, and then we are going to get up here in the front and check out all the toys and whistles and everything up front. So if you want to get into the third row, you're going to want to be on the passenger side here in the United States of America, because we don't have right-hand drive vehicles. Now I'm assuming you do that, and then I'm assuming you do this, and then you have a nice big opening there. We tried this earlier today on a Ford Explorer, and that right there was the hardest thing in the world to do. Chevy seems to be on top of the game with the third rows. All right, now of course we got some floor mats back here, but we can move those to the back. Just chunk them, right? Oh, there we go. And wow, each mat is individually wrapped. That's interesting. Most of the time they are all in one big plastic bag. All right, let's switch the camera view around. But before we do, let's drop this down. Pull this. Oh, holy mackerel. Do that. Do that. And as I assumed, pretty decent space back here. You can roll that seat up more. It's got tracks on the bottom of it if you need more leg room. Bottle holder, cubby hole, rear air. I'm going to definitely get some of that on me on this hot May day. There it is again. Pretty sweet. LED lighting in the back. Nice. Liking that. 12 volt over here, but no USB port in the back of the Suburban. Not one at all back here. There is a button there, and that will do that number there. Then just grab here, and that's really pretty easy to do. Let's quickly look at headroom. We're good. We got a lot of headroom. A lot of space in the back of a Suburban. That's for sure. Let's see how easy it is to get out, right? I mean, where do I grab to pull myself out? Well, there's a spot right here that Chevy has given us, which is nice, right there. And definitely pretty easy to get out. For a grown adult that's 6'1", 220 pounds, I'm pleased by the third row seats in the Suburban. Very nice. All right, let's head up to the front cockpit, check things out up there. Here's our door panel on driver's side. Leather wrapped, wood trim, lots of cubby hole spots, Bose stereo, memory seats, power door locks, power mirrors, power windows, all that stuff. You have how many directions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10-way, 11, well actually 12-way power seat driver's side. Probably got an 8-way on the passenger side. Man, that AC feels good blowing on me. Let's go ahead and close her up. Cut the fan speed down. How do we do that? Well, just like that. Well, that was for the back. So how do we do the front? Right here. Okay, music's definitely playing on Hair Nation. Wasn't a Sirius XM channel that I put it on, but Hair Nation's fine if that's what you like. A little Aerosmith, right? All right, so we're sitting in the front. Feels good. Leather's right here on the steering wheel. Feels nice with the stitching. And you got a nice big LCD screen right through there. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the features inside of that LCD screen. You will control it through there. Just flip through, look, and see. Mile per hour. timer, tire pressure monitoring system, fuel, oil, all that kind of stuff, fuel range, trip B, trip A, mile per hour. Again, you do have voice command and hook up that Bluetooth cell phone device inside of the vehicle. Again, you'll be shifting from the column, which a lot of people absolutely love. You also, which you can't see too well, but right up there is a heads-up display. They call it a HUD system, and that's a nice feature to have, and it definitely helps you where you can stay looking straight at the road and still see your mile per hour, and a few other features that are displayed in the HUD system. You control the HUD right through here. This is your lighting for outside. You even have a pedal adjustment down there. Watch this. See those pedals moving? So if you're tall, you can push them in. If you're shorter, pull them out. That just depends on how you got your seat set up. If you've got a little lady that's driving this car that's 5'2", she's going to have that pedal pushed out more and the seat up more, which makes her life just perfect. I mean, you do see smaller people driving these big Suburbans, right? Yeah, okay, it doesn't matter. It just, whoever wants to own one, they can own one. You do have start-stop engine button and then a beautiful display screen here. Let's get our camera kind of backed out a little bit. And hopefully y'all are enjoying this review today. I do try my best to keep y'all entertained while watching. Let's hit the home button there. You got all your beautiful displays of your apps. It's touch screen. Oh wow, what an amazing setup here. Okay, navigation right there. I mean, you got Wi-Fi, 4G built in with this car. Very nice. 81 degrees, the time, all that. So there's all kinds of things it does. You even got, let's take a look and see our backup camera. There is your backup camera. Now here's one thing I will tell you. You only are going to get one view on the backup camera. Again, you'll have to bump over to a Chevy Traverse to get the 360 camera view and all of that. Those will be things coming in the future. Now, as you can see, there's a little asterisk going on right there saying, hey, you're a little too close to that fence. And while that's going on, my seat is actually vibrating or buzzing at me, letting me know I'm getting a little too close. And it's indicating it right there, as you can see in that little middle screen. Pretty sweet. I'm liking that. You do have heated and cooled seats. There we go. Cooled is with the blue. Heat is with the red, makes sense. Dual climate control, all that stuff everybody's pretty familiar with. There's our smart key again. 2 USB ports, 12 volt. Cup holders. A spot to charge a wireless typing charging system for your smartphone. Nice and big armrest. There's that. Very deep. 2 more USBs and an auxiliary. And there's an LED light in there, and it stays cool inside. Not bad. Up top, OnStar on the mirror. Sunglass holders, yes. Sunroof, there it is. Massive mirror. That's a vanity mirror, folks. The one in the Ford absolutely made me cry. That's great. Handles up top to hold on to, and again, you do have the mirror for the baby seat or the kids to see in the back. So it seems like the Suburban's got about everything you would want and more. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this in-depth review of the Chevrolet Suburban Premier for 2018. There probably is many more features and things we could have talked about today, but as always, I would advise you to let your sales guy do a little bit of work, right? I can't do everything for them. So come on down and see us at Marchant Chevrolet. We got a great selection of Chevy Suburbans, Chevy Tahoes, trucks. We got a little bit of everything out here. Come out and see us in Ravenel. If you live in Charleston or the Carolinas, we are just 15 minutes away from downtown Charleston. It's not a far drive, and it's actually a better place to come by at because you got these beautiful countryside roads to test drive on. And again, they've been out here in the country now for over 25 to 30 years. These folks are going to take care of you. Really, they say it in the advertising. Car buying made easy, no nonsense, no aspirin needed at all. That really is the truth here at Marchant Chevrolet. Visit them online at marchantchevy.com. If you enjoyed the review, make sure you hit the like button or thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We're reviewing vehicles every day of the week right here in the beautiful American countryside of Ravenel. We'll see you soon. Bonus footage! Yeah, let's drive it real quick, right? We gotta drive the car. Let's cruise it through the parking lot here at Marchant Chevy. Oh, it feels good. It really does. You know, sometimes I call it the Cadillac for cowboys, right? Or the cowboy's Cadillac. If a cowboy could pick a vehicle to drive, it might be a Chevy Silverado or even a Chevy Suburban. It's just a beautiful vehicle. And it sits up nice and high off the ground. It's easy to drive. That's why you see so many people driving Chevy Suburbans. I mean, they really are easy to drive. And you look at one on the highway and you say, man, that's a big old SUV. But it's not that hard to park and drive. It isn't. Now, the main thing you wanted to say is it worth that $74,000 on that price tag? Well, I would say yes. You are buying a genuine General Motors vehicle, American made. You're supporting your country by spending that money buying it. All those people at those plants working hard to build these vehicles to put on the roads of our beautiful countryside. And I would say spend the money. Now, you don't have to pay $74,000. You here at Marchant Chevrolet will pay $98 over invoice, and if there's any incentive or rebates, we'll give you that as well. So we'll make sure you leave today with a smile on your face. No dealer admin fees, no dock fees of any kind, okay? So anyways, that's all I got to say. It rides good, it feels good. We actually got somebody coming to look at this one right now. There's a man traveling in with his wife to come look at this vehicle. So that's why I'm trying to get moving on a little bit quicker. All right, everybody, have a blessed day. We'll see you soon. I'm Chad, and I'm signing out.